On March 24, 2010, 19-year-old Adriana Zimmerman was found by a Good Samaritan in Ensley, Florida. Adriana had been attacked, and her attackers used a crowbar, a taser, lighter fluid, and a match in an attempt to kill her. Somehow, Adriana was able to run away from her attackers, but she would pass away 6 days later in a local hospital. Adriana had been able to survive her injuries long enough to name the names of her attackers: Tina Brown and Heather Lee. When the police heard these names, they rounded up both suspects and brought them in for questioning, starting with Tina Brown.
Okay. Tina, can I call you Tina?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Obviously know something's up.
Yeah.
So tell me what happened tonight.
Nothing happened that I know of. Heather just said that something about Adriana got beat up real bad.
Okay. You don't know anything about that?
No.
See your arms and hands if I could. Okay. Can I see the top signs? Mm-hmm. Okay. Those old scars on there?
Yeah, I have a puppy.
Okay. And what's this right here? That little scratch there.
This?
Yeah.
I have a puppy.
Okay. And your puppy caused that?
Look, I'm going to here.
Got your chin? Okay.
Nothing new.
All right.
Yeah,
so where were you tonight?
At Heather's.
At Heather's house?
Well, I was at home. My daughter's braiding my hair, so I was at home, but it started hurting, and her little friends started coming by. So Heather said she was going to cook, so I went down there. She was cooking fish and French fries, and then we just started watching movies.
Okay. And did you go anywhere from there?
Mm-mm.
You were there all night until the cops came up there?
Mm-hmm.
What time did you go over there?
Probably just started getting dark.
Okay, so about sunset, what has been going on between you and Adriana this week?
Oh, a whole bunch of stuff. Actually, me and Adriana were together today.
Okay, where were y'all together?
At my house.
Okay, what was going on there?
We were just sitting there watching movies, trying to get my computer. The man next door has a computer, put a virus on my computer. So my daughter is the only one who knows how to pull it up where I can get iTunes and watch movies. So Adriana was over there, and she was actually Adriana and another white guy named James. They were trying to pull the iTunes up on my computer.
Okay.
And she had went and got some 3 naked movies from our house to ask him did he want to buy them.
Okay. Have y'all had any problems?
Oh, yeah. We've had problems. The first 3 trailers, we've had problems for a long time.
What's the problems?
Well, lately, the new problem is she thinks that I'm the one who had her boyfriend locked up in jail.
Okay, so she's mad at you thinking her boyfriend's locked up because of you.
Yeah, but we talked about it earlier today.
Okay. But y'all getting along today, no problems?
Yeah. This morning, what was I doing this morning? I was trying to make some phone calls, and I wanted to heat up some chicken, so I asked her would she put the church's chicken in her microwave, and she heated it up for me and brought it to my house.
Okay. Do you know what happened to Adriana tonight?
No, I don't. Heather just said she got beat up, but that's all I know.
A little bit more than that. We're not sure if she's going to make it or not.
No, I don't.
She talked to us, or she talked to the people that came over to help her.
Mm-hmm.
And she told them something. You know what she told them?
I could just imagine what's that.
She said that you and Heather did this to her. So that's why we're talking to you two.
But she said I called. She's been saying a lot of stuff lately.
Okay.
She said I called, because this is all stuff that we talked about today at my house.
Okay.
About somebody supposed to have called Crime Stoppers on her about her kids. And I told her I didn't do it. I would never do it, but she said people around the trailer park have been telling her that. And my tire was stabbed.
Okay.
And I asked her if she do it. She said no. I mean, I couldn't prove she did it, so I didn't argue about it, fuss about it, or nothing.
But you thought she did it?
Mm-hmm. Just because of what people said, but...
Mm-hmm. Did you hear about her window getting busted out?
Whose window?
Adriana's window getting busted out a few days ago. You didn't hear about it?
No, sir, I didn't.
Did you know the police came out there last week to talk to her about the problems she had in her neighborhood?
Yeah, they talked to me too.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So you were there.
Mm-hmm.
What was the problem?
Her and Another girl come out there to fight Adriana because Adriana was supposed to have got smart with her on the phone.
Okay.
And Adriana's boyfriend was there, Andre Smith.
Mm-hmm.
And he sent Adriana in the house. No, he came outside the house, and he was saying that I was in the middle of that, which I didn't even know the white girl. And then he said, oh, he cussed all the kids out and me that was outside. And he told Adriana to go in the house and get that thing or whatever. She came back outside on the porch. She was on the porch cussing. And she came out in the walkway and she tried to tase my daughter.
Who tried to tase your daughter?
Adriana.
Adriana got a taser?
Mm-hmm.
What kind of taser?
I just think it was a black one.
A black one.
She said that,
You seen it?
yeah, everybody out there
describe it
saw
for
it.
me.
I just know it was black.
Okay.
And it made a loud noise.
Okay.
Everybody out there saw it.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Why would she say that you and Heather did this to her?
Well, from what Heather telling me that Adriana is jealous. Adriana told me that the stuff that's supposed to have been going, that she heard from Heather that I was the one who called children, the DCFS people, on her.
Well, certainly I could see some animosity going on there, and of course you think that she stabbed her tire. But the problem I see here is she may not live, and she is saying that you and Heather did this to her. So that's probably pretty important at this point.
I've been talking to an officer every time there's an accusation being said about me or anything being said in that trailer park. I talk to an officer morale over at the work release place.
Okay.
That's what I've been talking to about any kind of, because first they were saying that they were coming to get me and my daughter, that not Adriana, but the boy she was going with was sending people after me and my daughter. Adriana was saying that I was the one who sent him to jail, which I did do it.
Okay.
Okay, because he had threatened my daughter.
Okay.
Okay.
Tina explains that she didn't get along with Adriana for many different reasons. Both women had an extensive history of being malicious towards each other, so this shows the detectives that the motive was there for an attack. What's interesting is that Tina is being told that she is suspected of being the attacker, but she appears unconcerned with these accusations.
Okay. You seem kind of lackadaisical about this. I'm telling you that this woman is probably going to die and has named you as the person that's harmed her. It kind of, doesn't sit easy with me that you're just so nonchalant about this.
I just talked to her today, and I told her I never called DCFS on no kids.
Okay. Well, she's probably going to die is the word we're getting, and we're concerned over that. And the last person she said that did this to her is you and Heather, okay? We're going to go out there. We know what happened out there. It's just going to be a matter of getting fingerprints and evidence back, okay?
Out where? It happened at her house?
No, it didn't.
It started at her house.
Right.
And then it went somewhere else.
What started at her house?
The reason we're here.
Basically, what she told the fireman was that you two came and grabbed her.
Well, say what now?
What she told the fireman was that you two came over and grabbed her, pulled her out of that house, beat her, and harmed her.
And nobody out there, the kids, or nobody saw none of this.
Nobody saw it. We talked to everybody in that neighborhood.
Kids are always outside.
We've talked to everybody in the neighborhood.
And
you saw them all out
hear
there.
Nothing?
Nope. And she's saying that y'all did it.
Now that Tina knows there are no witnesses to the attack, she moves forward with her story of how Adriana hates her and is obviously lying. This time, she makes sure to appear sad and upset about the whole situation.
Well, she said I called DCFS on her. She said I put her boyfriend in jail.
Well, apparently she was right about that.
Only one that I put her husband in jail, but I didn't call DCFS on her because most of the time that we was together, we was getting high together.
Well, we got some issues, okay? And we're going to get to the bottom of it one way or another, okay? So And we're sitting here talking to you, and then I certainly appreciate, and I know Tom appreciates that you're talking to us. But we got to get to the bottom of this, and we got to know what happened, the truth. And, you know, there's two choices here. Either you're going to tell us, or Heather's going to tell us. So, who's it going to be?
I didn't do anything to her.
Okay.
Promise to God.
And you were home all night.
I was at Heather's house.
Okay. You were at Heather's all night. Never left there. Is Brittany having any problems with Adriana?
Not that I know of. We were all in my house.
Well, the rumor going around the neighborhood is that Brittany busted out Adriana's window a couple of days ago. The one busted out at her trailer. The one right there in the middle of the living room.
In the living room.
Well, yeah, that's
Adriana, no, baby.
Not that one?
No, honey.
Which window
No
is it?
window was broke out. Adriana's husband broke that window out. Adriana was at... Okay. How'd that go? Adriana was at my... No, Adriana and her husband was at my... No, me and Adriana's husband was at my house first. We were smoking crack, okay? Then Adriana came over there and we were smoking crack. But he didn't want Adriana to have none. So I said that he had to go. Okay, when he left, he cussed Adriana out. Adriana was at my house that night because he was talking about he was going to do something to her. So he said he was going to put her out. So I said, well, Adriana and the kids can come to my house. They can stay. They're not going to be homeless. Okay, so she was over there for a long time. He kept coming, knocking on my door. I said, you got to stop doing that. You know, I kept acting like I was calling the police, but Adriana knew I wasn't calling the police. Okay, he kept coming over there, knocking on my door. Then he was standing outside on their back porch and he was yelling, Adriana, get your motherfucking ass over here. Adriana kept going out to the porch talking to him. The last time he came over and knocked on my door, I said, Adriana, you and the kids gotta go. Okay? She went to the house and I guess they got to arguing and fighting in the living room. He broke that window out. That window's been broke for a long time, sir.
Okay. What about
It's
another
like
window? Maybe I'm looking at the wrong window.
What are you talking about, honey?
Darren's telling me he heard Brittany broke out of the window this week. You didn't hear about that?
No.
Okay.
And why she didn't tell the police that then?
Don't know. I mean, you yourself don't tell the police much.
Brittany didn't break out that window.
Okay. Why?
I mean, she was just at my house today. Why she didn't tell me?
Why is Adriana saying you and Heather did this to her?
I don't know.
That's serious business.
I've been blamed for a lot. Well, it's a cycle over there. It goes trailer 1, trailer 2, trailer 3,
Well, she didn't do it to herself. Somebody did it to her.
Adriana been riding that bike all day today.
Okay. But somebody did it to her.
I didn't.
Okay.
I swear I didn't.
But she's saying you did it.
I didn't. Adriana been saying I didn't.
It may be the last thing she tells somebody. You know? Maybe the last word she said. We call that a dying declaration.
I called on Dre. I didn't call DCFS on her kids. And I'm not going to take the blame for this.
Tina denies knowing anything about the attack on Adriana, so one of the detectives leaves the room to speak with his supervisor. While he's gone, Tina realizes she needs to appear even more upset than she already is.
If you know anything and you're withholding it, you want to be the first one on board. Okay? You see what I'm talking about? Because once we get everybody to, get all the information, there's not going to be any second chances. And like I said, if she doesn't make it,
Adriana been sleeping with a lot of guys around there.
I realize that.
One of them could have did it.
But what you don't understand is the last statements that she said before she went out.
Went out where?
I'm sorry?
Went out where?
Went unconscious.
I didn't do it. I promised to go.
Then you better start coming up with some facts.
The only thing I know is today is the first day me and Adriana talked in a long time. And I'm thinking not only reason that we did talk today because Heather wasn't around in the beginning. It seemed like she kind of get rocks in her jaws when Heather come around. Just like I was telling, I believe Adriana stabbed my tire. I can't prove it, but I believe somebody put her up to it. She ain't no hard person. She only act like that when she get around one person. And that's the one who's been putting a wedge in between us. Adriana don't have no family here.
The detectives leave the interrogation room and go across the hall to talk with the other suspect, Heather Lee. They are not finished with Tina, and they will return when they are finished questioning Heather.
Heather, what got me concerned is she said you did this to her.
I would never hurt her. I always have protected her when she got into it with people in that trailer park. I always protected her.
Go ahead.
I always protected her when she got into it with people in that trailer park.
You wanna wipe your face and blow your nose with that?
I would never hurt her. I would never hurt her. I would never hurt her.
You want some water?
No, sir.
That's all we got is she said you did this to her.
That's my friend. I love her like a sister.
You can say that she's your friend, but she's also your friend told us you did this to
I
her.
would never.
We need to go over what you did tonight, okay?
Yes, sir.
We just talked to your other friend,
Yes,
Tina
sir.
Brown. Is that your friend too?
Yes, all of us in the trailer park.
And how about her daughter, Brittany?
Brittany.
Where were y'all tonight?
I was at home when y'all came. When they came to the house, I was right there in the same spot. They on their couch going to sleep.
I absolutely believe you were at home when we came over there. Where were you maybe half an hour, 45 minutes before that?
I was at home.
Okay.
I was at home. My aunt came by my house. I was in the house cooking.
You know what time your aunt came by?
Movies. It was almost dark. It was almost dark.
Okay, well, we came over to your house and started knocking on your door about 10 o'clock at night. Almost dark and 10 o'clock at night is a big difference. There's about 4 hours missing in there, okay? A good 3.
And,
A good 3.
The lady in trailer 4, that's my aunt. She seen me. Jared and
Heather,
a
listen
lot
to
of
me.
more people seen
Listen
me
to
at
me.
home.
Listen to me.
They seen me
About
talking
dark
to her.
and 10 o'clock, there's a lot of hours in there.
I was
Okay.
right there on that couch.
Okay.
Like,
The last thing she told us was you came in there along with your friends,
yeah.
dragged her out of the house, beat her with a crowbar, tased her with a taser,
I put down everything I love. I put down my
and
children's
burned her.
life. I put down
and
my
burned her.
Burned her?
Yes. And that's the
Oh
last
my
thing she told us.
God. Burned her?
Yes.
See, I ain't know nothing about
I know.
getting burned.
Now, Heather, you know, this is all, when he talked to you earlier and all that, you wasn't upset like this. Why are you upset now?
I was crying because I didn't know that.
Mm-mm.
I didn't know that she was
you watch all that
intensive
video?
care. The lady told me she was intensive care and everything.
There's video of you in that car talking to your husband, and you ain't talking like this.
He was asking me, did I see her today? I told him I seen her earlier today.
Well, you know, we watched the video too, and we saw how you answered those
I
questions.
don't care. I didn't have anything to do with this. I'm gonna say, because this is my friend. We talking about this is my friend. You said that's gonna die.
Mm-hmm.
This is my friend. You said gonna die.
The detective points out that when they first spoke with Heather about Adriana, she seemed very calm and almost unconcerned that she had been attacked. Now that she is in an interrogation room and she realizes she is being recorded, Heather suddenly can't stop crying. The detective gives her a moment to calm down before continuing the interrogation.
We're getting a big diversity in this story.
And I'm gonna tell you like it is. Adriana is my friend. I would never hurt her. Tina came to my house and she told me not to answer my door. I asked her why. She said, because the cops is out there.
Okay.
And she ran straight to my house. Tina have never ran to my house when the cops came in that trailer park. She
Okay.
ran straight to my house. I was laying right there on the couch. When
And she had been
bailed
gone
on
for
that door.
30 minutes to an hour.
She was gone for about 30 minutes an hour. She told me she was going home and she'll be back. And she never came back right then, so I laid on down.
Okay.
And I been laying on that couch right there with my husband for the longest.
Heather denies knowing anything about the attack, but she makes it very clear that Tina was doing something sketchy when they found out the police were at the trailer park. She explains that Tina was not acting like her usual self.
But Tina disappears for about an hour, and she comes over, and she says the cops are outside, and you look and see the cops outside.
Yeah,
So we know about when that took place. That was about 10 o'clock when the cops came by out there. Okay.
And then she asked me, she said, where are the cops at? I said, they down there by your house. Why you keep asking me where the cops at? Mm-hmm. And she wouldn't never say. She started
was she acting nervous?
She was acting nervous. She started back puffing on a cigarette.
Did she look like she was been running, or did she look like she'd been in a fight?
She was acting normal.
Let me ask you a question.
She was acting normal.
You said when we asked
and I said, Tina, I said, you seen Adriana tonight? She said, no, I haven't seen that bitch tonight.
She have a problem?
Her and Adriana had words a couple days ago.
Okay. Who do you think did this?
I really don't know. I really can't say. I don't want to say no name and then I be picking at the wrong person.
Deep down.
Deep down.
Deep down. And this is just between us. Who would want to do something to this girl?
I don't.
Who would want to hurt your friend?
I really don't know.
You think Tina could have done this?
Seriously, I don't know if she could have, because she had so much hatred towards her.
Does Brittany have a friend named Heather?
She have a friend named Heather?
Yeah.
Not that I know of.
Okay.
Not that I know of. Not that I know of. She had so much hate. They had hatred towards her. I had to protect her so many times.
Tina had a lot of hatred towards her?
They had a lot of hatred towards her.
Why?
Like I said, I had to stop them from getting to her son.
Why does she hate her so much?
I don't know. Adriana told me that Tina slept with her husband. And then the landlord talking about kicking her out.
Why would Brittany have some problems with her?
Because if her mom get into it with somebody, she got a problem with whoever her mom get into it with.
Heather continues pushing the narrative that Tina is capable of attacking Adriana because she has so much hatred towards her. It appears that the detectives may believe Heather because they ask her if she knows anyone else named Heather that may know Adriana or Tina. When Heather says she doesn't, the detectives ask her if she will provide DNA samples. When she hears this, Heather suddenly becomes very defensive.
Heather. Hey, we're going to get some photos. This young lady right here is with our crime scene. She's going to get some photos of you. Front, back, all that kind of stuff. I also would like to, at this time, request some DNA sample from you, which is just Q-tips in the mouth. Take just a second to do that. Okay?
Hold on.
Yes.
If they told me I wasn't under arrest.
You are detained. You are not under arrest, but you're not free to go until we're done questioning you.
Okay.
And I'm the one that told you that, remember that?
Yeah.
Okay. You are not charged with anything at this time.
Okay.
And I advise you your rights.
Okay.
Okay.
I want to be able to see Adriana. Yes, I want to
Baby,
see her.
she's in the burn unit in Mobile, I think is where she's at.
The burn unit?
Yes, ma'am.
In Mobile?
Yes, ma'am. I think she got airlifted there. Let me go ahead and knock out this real quick.
I need to call a lawyer and make sure that everything before I do any of that. I've been through all this stuff before.
You get DNA before?
Swabs and all this when I was younger.
When you were young?
Yes.
Okay.
And I know about rather having a lawyer or anything present. I need to call my grandparents, find out about anything, because I haven't did anything and they didn't have no search warrant to come in my house or anything.
No, we asked your husband permission. He gave it to us.
The house not in his name. It's in my name.
Does he live there?
He stayed there.
Okay.
I need to call the lawyer first. Our family lawyer.
Okay, she's going to take pictures of you.
Okay.
We don't need your permission right now.
Yeah, I had wanted to call the lawyer.
Okay.
He said I'm not under arrest, but he said I'm detained until they get done questioning. What do that mean? I don't understand.
As soon as he gets finished questioning, or if he comes back to ask you something else, that you can tell him what you wish to do at that time.
The detectives go back to interview Tina a second time.
You had time to think about it. Where were you tonight?
At home and at Heather's house.
Okay. When did you go over to Heather's house?
Right, when it started getting dark.
When it started getting
It was
dark.
about sunset.
And you stayed over there the rest of the night till the cops got there?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Because that ain't the story I'm getting.
Okay.
You don't care, huh?
I didn't go anywhere.
You didn't.
Where I supposed to win?
We talked to you earlier about a taser.
I told you about taser.
Uh-huh. What'd you tell me about that taser?
That Brittany, and the day that a white girl came over to fight Adriana,
Mm-hmm.
that Andre told Adriana to go get that thing, and she went in the house and got a taser.
Okay.
Tried to tase Brittany with it.
Okay. What about the taser that was over at your house today?
Taser at my house?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know about it.
You don't know about a taser at your house?
No, sir.
I've been told about a taser at your house.
I didn't know it was there.
You don't know anything about it, huh?
No, sir, I don't.
And you stayed over at
Heather.
Heather's house
Mhm.
from when she started cooking until the cops came.
She was already cooking when I got there.
Okay.
She was frying.
And it was
already.
about what time?
About when the sun started going down.
Okay. And you didn't go anywhere. You just stayed over there.
I didn't go nowhere until Brittany showed me her hand, but we were on the porch. I didn't never go nowhere.
You were at the porch at Heather's house?
Yes.
Okay.
I didn't go nowhere.
Okay. Because that ain't what I'm told.
Where was I supposed to go?
Apparently you went back to your house and you're gone for half an hour to an hour and you come back right before the cops say, hey, the cops are outside, don't answer the door.
No, I didn't.
Okay.
And who was I supposed to have told that to, though?
Heather. That's what Heather's telling me.
And I thought you said me and Heather was together.
Not according to Heather. That's what you told me.
You told me
No.
that me and Heather was together.
No, you told me you and Heather was together.
You said that Adriana said me and Heather did this to her.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
what you
That's
said.
exactly what she said.
Okay.
Yeah, that's exactly what she said.
So how then am I going to be able to run and tell Heather, don't open the door, the police are outside, if me and Heather were together, supposed to be beating?
No, that's what
Adriana?
Heather told me. Heather said that you left her house for half an hour to an hour.
It wasn't
You
that.
come back and say, hey, the cops are outside, don't answer the door.
Then
and you start chain
guys would have
smoking.
saw me.
I didn't see you. I wasn't
I
the
said
tall guy out there.
but that's when the police would have saw me then, right?
Maybe. I don't know if they would have seen you
Yeah.
sneaking into the front door. I
They
don't
would've-
know.
I mean, I got a white shirt on. Why would I? How could I
That
be
doesn't mean
missed?
they necessarily saw you. Cops miss plenty of people running around. But the problem I have is now Heather ain't even back in your story. She's saying you gone for half an hour
It
to an
wasn't
hour.
half an hour. I mean, I was on her porch, but I was just looking at my daughter's hand.
Okay,
I
what's
never
wrong with
left
your
off
daughter's
the
hand?
porch. She said her hand was swollen. Said she thinks she had broke her hand.
The detective is hoping that by telling Tina that Heather is essentially telling on her instead of having her back, Tina will do the same. If he can get the two suspects to start blaming each other, information about the attack will come out, which can be used as evidence against them.
Did
Heather's telling me that she always has to protect Adriana from you and your daughter.
Mm-hmm.
You and your daughter chasing around all over the place. Your daughter has a taser. She saw the taser over at your house today.
my baby don't have a taser? We never had a taser.
I don't know. That's what she's telling me. Why is she telling me that?
I don't know. We never had a taser, sir.
Okay.
Adriana had a taser. We never had a taser. My baby was tased.
Y'all stories
She
are getting
didn't
further
tase
and
her.
further apart.
Like I said, Adriana tried to tase Brittany with the taser. Brittany has a scratch across her chest right here.
Mm.
That I was grabbing Brittany from off the porch so that they wouldn't fight. Okay? We never had a taser.
Let's get back to Brittany's hand, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So Brittany comes up and says her hand's hurt and she's going to go to the emergency room.
As she said, Mama, would you take me to the emergency room? And I said, for what, Brittany?
Mm-hmm.
She showed me her hand. She said, look at my hand, Ma.
And what did you see?
I said, yeah, it's swole up. What did you do to it?
Mm-hmm.
She said, you going to take me to the emergency room? I said, no, you can go.
Did you say how that happened?
Yeah, I did, but I don't remember what she said. I thought she said she hit a wall or something. If I'm not mistaken.
Heather's saying you're gone for half an hour to an hour
I
tonight.
was not gone for no
After
half an
dinner.
hour to an hour.
And you come back right before the cops are over there. Cops are over there around 10 o'clock. So from 9 to 10, I got you unaccounted for. I asked Heather if you were over at her house, and she said yes, she came over around dinner time.
Mm-hmm.
And then she said you left for half an hour to an hour.
Mm-mm.
And that when you come back, when you come back, you come in a hurry, nervous, saying the cops are outside, don't answer the door. Why is Heather telling me this?
You tell me. If me and Heather were together doing this, then how is Heather going to be already in the house and I'm not in the house?
Don't know. Maybe she's lying on you too.
I mean, you said that Miss Adriana said that me and Heather did it to her, right?
Well,
So
she
come
said
on
you
now.
and your daughter and a Heather.
Okay.
She didn't have a last name for Heather, though. So maybe there's another Heather out there. She knew your name.
I'm not
She
gonna
knew
own
your
up to
first and
that.
last name.
I told you we were best friends in that trailer park in the beginning.
That's funny, because Heather says that her and Adriana are best friends and that you and Adriana don't get along and that you and Adriana are constantly having problems and that you and your daughter have been chasing Adriana around this trailer park, trying to hurt her, and that you have a taser in your house. And that taser was Brittany's taser. And that Brittany had chased
when the police come
Adriana
out there,
around.
if you can check back, when the police came out there, Adriana called the police that day.
Okay.
I told the police what happened. The same thing I'm telling you is that Adriana tried to tase Brittany with the taser. The same thing I'm telling you, Adriana called the police that day.
And you want to press charges?
No, what'd I say?
I don't know.
No, actually, no. They didn't even come out there to press charges. They told us to just cool it out, for us to stay on our side, for her to stay on that side. That's
Well,
what
I
she
talked
said.
to the officer who came out there that night.
Was supposed to be leaving town. She was not going to be here for long.
Okay, right. Because I talked to that officer. He told me
Okay.
exactly that.
Okay.
But he told me that Adriana did not wish to pursue charges against y'all.
Well, he never asked us about pressing charges. He just said for us to cool it out because he's tired of coming out here.
He didn't ask you because you weren't the one bringing forth the charges. She was.
Okay.
Why
would I bring charges? I didn't.
No, you weren't.
I know
she
I
was going to
wasn't.
bring charges against y'all for attacking her.
But we didn't attack her.
But
so
that's what
would she need
told.
Her boyfriend, Adriana's boyfriend, told her to go get that thing. Adriana was standing on the porch arguing. She wasn't even thinking about going to get a taser. He told her to go get that thing. We didn't know what that thing was until she came outside with it. I didn't know she had a taser.
Then why is Heather saying that she sees the taser in your house and that Brittany has it? And that Brittany has tried
it?
I know where it is right now. It's in my evidence locker.
Okay, well then how do we have it?
Because Heather says you have it, and because Adriana says she was tased with it.
Where in the fuck will we get a taser from? We don't even know nobody here. We don't have no family here. Only people we know is the people in the trailer park. Where would we get a taser from?
I don't know. You can buy them all over the place. They sell them at pawn shops and everywhere else, all over the place.
Well, could you check and see if we bought one then?
It doesn't matter. You could have got given to you from a friend. Do you really think that that's going to matter? I probably couldn't find that Adriana's bought one either.
You didn't buy it.
Well,
that boy gave it to her. The same one who told her to go get that thing.
Usually in these types of situations, the detectives will lie and say the other suspect confessed because they wanted to make a deal. This will usually cause the second suspect to panic and offer their own confession in exchange for their own deal. In this case, the detective has been very honest about the evidence he has, and so far, his approach doesn't seem very effective. This brings up the question for you, the viewer. Should detectives be allowed to lie to suspects, even if it leads to a confession? Please share your thoughts in the comments below.
this young lady is our crime scene tech. We need to take photos, front, back, all around, that sort of thing. Also, at this time, I'm requesting DNA. Would you submit to DNA?
What is that?
It's, how it is. Yeah,
cells.
buccal swabs from your mouth. Is that fine?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, let me knock that out real quick and then I'll let you take pictures.
Okay.
After getting pictures, DNA, and fingerprints from Tina, she is allowed to go home. The following day, The police were able to gather evidence against her that included witness testimony saying that she was trying to get a car so she could leave town. With this information, she was arrested and brought back in for another interrogation.
But I've got people talking that you called them and told them what happened, and you're trying to get up so as soon as you get your car back.
No, I'm telling them what you guys have been saying.
I didn't tell them you were going to get out of town as soon as you got your car back. Why do I want to say that? I ain't talked to the...
My dad, the one told us, invited us, me and my daughter, to come down there. He said, because you guys don't have any family here. Stuff like this happen, you don't have nowhere to go.
Where's your dad from?
Then he said, Ohio. Okay. He's originally from Illinois. Then he told me that he talked to you guys. No, we had called him. He said he was going to send us, me and my daughter, money to come down there this Wednesday. Okay? So I called him I had my daughter call him that Tuesday night and asked him, was he still going to send us money? He said, well, no, I've talked to them down there, and they said that you guys can't go anywhere. Well, we weren't told we couldn't go anywhere.
Well, he mentioned that to me, too.
After that, I cussed him out, and I ain't hear from him no more. We weren't told that we couldn't go nowhere. He's the one said that we should get from down here because we don't have any family here.
I heard that you felt like that
you heard. How can you
girl-
go on hearsay, but you don't want to hear what I say? That's supposed to be hearsay. So what difference
First
does
of
that
all,
make?
you need to lower your tone when you're talking
I'm
to me.
upset. I should
Be
be.
upset all you want and lower your tone when you're talking to me. You want to hear what I have to say? I don't care if you do.
Sir.
I'll walk out of this room. It don't make nothing to me. I don't know you. I don't care to know you. Okay? Mm-hmm. But you talking to somebody and telling them that, she go ahead and die. Y'all be good to go. Well, that ain't the case, is it? Because she died. She died last night. Succumbs to her wounds.
Mm-hmm. And guess what? That's premeditated.
Yeah.
So you sit here and play all these little games you want to. You want to be able to help yourself. You want somebody to be able to tell your side of the story of what happened that night. But you sitting here copying this badass attitude, and it's not helping nothing. It's not helping you, Brittany, or anybody else involved in it.
They told us that she was in a coma yesterday.
She died last night.
Why you think we come back out there like gangbusters today?
Mm-hmm. That's why you're under arrest for murder.
Dad is one who told us that.
Who?
Our lawyer, Gene, his dad. He said he called down there and they said that she was in a deep coma.
Well, she didn't come out of it. So guess what? We got information from the ME that she didn't make it because of the burns. Now you sit there, you think about it. You think about what we're saying. That woman, those kids would never see their mama again. You've got a chance to see your kids.
You think I don't know that?
You got a chance to see your kids again somewhere down the road. Now, like I said, we're not gonna sit here with you as long as we did the other night. So if you got nothing to say,
where's Gene at? I guess not. You already got me convicted.
Ain't nobody got you convicted. We just got you charged.
Everybody got me convicted. Where we're supposed to go now?
So you want to talk to Gene? Is that what you're saying? You want to talk to Gene?
I don't know.
Is that what you want? You want Gene?
I don't know.
Well, if you don't want to talk to us, do you want to talk to us without your lawyer present, or you want to talk to us with your lawyer?
No.
Well, we need to know. That's burning minds want to know.
Where am I supposed to go now? To jail?
Yeah, you're under arrest.
Okay.
So what you telling? You ready to go?
Oh my God.
Tina, what I'm saying, things get out of hand. Maybe you didn't mean for it to be this way, but that's what I said. We don't know. So you need us to be able to tell your side of the story when it comes time to go before the judge. And by you just sitting over there, not, thinking we don't have nothing, we've only gave you a little bit of what we got. Mm-hmm. And believe me, it's not hearsay. We know that night, those clothes were taken and burned that y'all were wearing.
Burn where? We still had the same clothes on the next morning when they came to get us. I mean, when they came to get Brittany.
Okay.
I told
Yeah,
Heather
we're just
yesterday, I
making
told
this
her. No, you're not.
Oh,
You're
I
not
know we're
making it
not.
up. Because I told Heather the same thing. Somebody is trying to set me up. Because first it was supposed to be all three of us. Then it was four of us. Now it seems like everything has been trying
Four of
turn on me.
Who's the four of
Who's the four?
They said in the paper or on the TV or something that it was supposed to have been four.
I think they were going for my search warrant, and I don't think there was anything about four.
Have you ever heard of a dying declaration?
No.
That's powerful. I'm gonna tell you now. When we walk out this door this afternoon, there's not go. Next time you see me, we'll be in a courtroom.
Either way it go, I ain't going home. So, right.
But what I'm saying, yeah, you're not going home today.
Right.
But what I'm trying to tell you, the next time you see me and this officer here, will be in a courtroom.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? And when they call us to the stand, it's going to be beneficial to you for us to be able to tell your side of the story. You want somebody to be able to tell your side of the story. Now, we just didn't pick you out or just hey, let's go after her because she's from out of town. She's got no relatives here.
I know you didn't.
And as far as all this crap about you hearing from the trailer park, it's what happened here in the past. That you throw that out the window too.
And the funny thing is, everyone we talk to on this case all have a different story.
Yeah, I know that. You should hear the shit we've been hearing.
But Tina, I don't want to walk out this door.
I want to talk, but I'm not saying nothing what I want to tell.
I couldn't hear what you said.
What'd you say? You
We want to know why.
Because I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen, and that's an attorney's gonna tell you not to say nothing. You want some water? Huh?
Oh my God.
You want some water?
Yes.
Okay.
Get it.
No, I don't want no water.
You don't want no water?
No.
You need some
No.
paper towels or tissue?
No.
Okay, just take your time and get your composure. I see it in you. You're trying to protect somebody. You know what? You know who I'm thinking? I'm thinking you're protecting? You're protecting Brittany.
No. Oh my God.
How old are you?
I'm 39.
You still got a full life ahead of you.
Yeah.
There's still a chance. Don't throw it away. Don't throw that chance away.
Yep.
Brittany still has a chance.
Mm-hmm.
She's got her whole life ahead of her. She what, 15, 16?
16. Yep.
And my next question, I'm going to let you talk. Are you willing to take that chance? Listen to me. Are you willing to take the chance, you, Brittany, and Heather, and y'all willing to take that chance that you're going to come out of this smelling like a rose without us telling your side of the story? Do what? Is that
You know I've only been here for 8 months.
Yes, ma'am.
8 months.
I understand you left Illinois because you wanted to get away from the lifestyle that you ran up there. Here you come down here, you get right back in it.
Sound like something my dad would say.
No,
Like he really gives a.
You know, Tina, we told you what we thought. We told you what we know. We didn't tell you all of it, but we told you enough. I think the real question is, we pretty much don't think you've been telling us the truth. So, I mean, you know, that's what it comes down to.
Okay.
So comes down to that.
Okay.
Either
It's
you're willing to
decision.
tell us or not.
It's decision time. Do you want to help yourself, or do you want to go in the courtroom taking that chance?
All he wants the truth.
That's all I'm asking. Just be honest with us. Tell us the truth. Is this just because this happened? Does this make you a bad person? Not necessarily.
No.
Not necessarily. But something happened out there, and it triggered this type of reaction. That's all we're wanting is the truth, and again, the truth will help you in the long run.
You know, people usually don't believe us when we tell them that until later
Right.
that they realize, I wish I had talked to you that day.
Right.
And you can
Set
go
up by the police, to drug cases and everything, because the police.
We ain't set you up.
I tell you, we got to wait for some lab results and stuff like that.
You told me.
But we told you the basics of what the case is. We ain't hiding nothing. The basics of the case is what we told you. I can't go into every detail, but that's what it is. Okay? That's it.
So then why are we arrested?
Because there's more than enough probable cause to believe you did this. More than enough. A judge reviewed what we did and agreed with us.
Okay.
And he decided what your bond would be. We didn't get to pick what your bond was.
Where's my bond?
No bond. You'll be able to read the arrest report when you go over there and book you in. They'll let you have a copy of it.
Okay.
Okay. Honestly, you saw the Channel 3 news. If you went back to your trailer, you probably saw the copy we
everybody
left
saw.
of your of the search warrant. That's all they had. That's all they
A
had.
copy of what?
The search warrant. We left one at your trailer.
Oh.
I mean, you probably read it. That's all they had. That's what they were reporting on. It was filed with the court, so they took it and read from it. So, and you probably saw the news. Did you see the news? Okay.
In the end, the detectives would not get the confession they were after. Both Tina and Heather would be charged with murder, and they would both take their cases to trial. Heather would testify in court that the plan was only to fight Adriana, but it quickly got out of control. It started with an argument between Tina and Adriana, and it ended with Adriana being kidnapped from her home and getting attacked in the woods. In exchange for her confession, Heather received 25 years. Tina would stick with her story, and she would be found guilty by a jury. Because she refused a plea deal, she would end up being sentenced to death.